Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a late night game. The Indigestibles on YouTube. Hello. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I have no idea. Anyway, got the Indigestibles back again because I didn't have any other Black, White 2 and people seem to like this, so okay, I'll go with it. And as you can see, Onyx has been replaced with Steelix because it had to happen. Didn't change the nickname because I thought it was a cool nickname. I thought I might as well leave it there just for the hell of sake of it, because why not? Because things and stuff. So it's still called Let's Be Onyx, even though it's a Steelix. I don't care. I don't care, man. I honestly don't. So we've got Ferroseed against Hitmonlee. As you can see, I've now put Protect on Ferroseed, so it can actually do things against Hitmonlee and stop High Jump Kick from annoying me and ruining my life. So that's what I do. I actually stop Fake Out first of all, which would have been not too bad because he would have taken Iron Barb's damage, and also he would have wasted his normal gem kind of. So I guess it's kind of good that he didn't do that and got to switch out. But in any case, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to stay in, just on the off chance that bad things could happen with Ferroseed. I spikes as he switches to Evire, and the obvious fire move is obvious. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Flamethrower or Fire Punch. Turns out to be Fire Punch, and he isn't choiced because he's probably Expert Bell, and I am an idiot. But I go into Eggington thinking that he was going to switch for some reason, but apparently I forget that Wild Charge was even a thing. I forgot Wild Charge even existed. I knock off his Expert Bell, but alas, Eggington is actually going to die a premature death because he has fire from his moves, from his fists into my face, which is annoying. Yeah. Anyway, Farty Ops is going to come in, do the work here. He's a Stone Edge with the stuff and the rock gem. He's going to be like, yeah, here you go, in your face, up in the thing, and you're gone, and you're dead, and you died, and your thing. So, Activia has died, and so that's nice. Farty Ops can just do some acrobatics on stuff now, like this guy. Apart from the fact of the matter being that he still has the normal gem Fake Out, so I'm going to switch out to something to take it, which is, of course, Let's Be Onyx. You know, Let's Be Onyx here. I can take on Hitmonlee pretty well with this guy. And the reason I can take him on pretty well is because this Onyx is actually carrying Protect. If you didn't realise, Protect is something very useful against Hitmonlee because its main form of stab comes in a move by the name of High Jump Kick. And High Jump Kick, obviously, if it misses, it's going to really cause a lot of pain to Hitmonlee because it will keep going and it will crash. So that's exactly what happens. It hits. Apart from it doesn't hit because I protected, and he crashes and keeps going. And just because I'm a massive dick, I decided to go for the second protect, even though like it didn't really matter because I would have lived a High Jump Kick anyway, mainly because of Sturdy. But I get the double protect, and he just kills himself off. So well done, Steelix. Good job. Round of applause, everyone, for Steelix. First day on the job, and he takes down a Hitmonlee without even taking any damage whatsoever. Impressive work, I must say. Sterling work, to say the least. But I know that Steelix is not really going to get any better opportunity to set up Stealth Rock, and Moltres doesn't really lend itself well to this team. Like, I don't really have a safe switch for it now that my Eggington is dead. So I'm going to just stay in, go for the Stealth Rock, just get them out on the field, because he doesn't have a spinner. So I should be pretty safe getting those out, and help me along the way, especially with Moltres being a presence on his team. So Steelix goes down to the burn because he burnt me with Flamethrower, and we're kind of back at square one now. I'm able to bring in whatever I want to, and he will kind of either have to switch or just be forced to take whatever move I throw in his face. This so happens to be Stone Edge, and it so happens to actually kill the Moltres because everyone knows that it's a Moltres, and Stone Edge is not its best friend in the world. Its best friend in the world is probably something like Grass Knot. I think Grass Knot is pretty good buddies with it. Stone Edge is like its worst enemy, actually. It's pretty much its worst nightmare. So it wouldn't be hanging out with Stone Edge. And I see it sometimes on the corner. Moltres and Grass Knot, they're kind of chilling. But Stone Edge, he wouldn't get on with Moltres. They'd have a lot of arguments. It'd be bad in general. You know, fucking have to get the police involved. It would just not turn out well. So there you go. Anyway, enough of that, because this is a Caphagrigus, and that thing is pretty good, especially when you let it get a Trick Room up, which I kind of let it get a Trick Room up, and I don't really have anything that's slow enough to deal with it apart from my Ferroseed, which I can kind of go to if I want to, but I just wanted to go for a modest specs Fire Blast and kind of just see how much it would do. Does a fuck ton after +1, almost kills it, which is amazing, which means I could have probably gone for the Erupt option. But at this point, I think that, you know, I don't want to take damage from a +1 Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go into Ferroseed, and I can probably kill the Cofagrigus just by leech seeding it and letting that damage rack up. Otherwise, he can't really touch me. If he wants to burn me, maybe, but I don't think he's going to have burn because he's Calm Mind plus moves, so I don't think that. I mean, some people run it, but not many. So he gets the leech seed on the Escavalier instead, and that thing's not really going to appreciate it. I mean, it's still going to take it okay, I guess, but not going to appreciate it. And he still has Trick Room up, I think. It might stop this turn, so Escavalier would still be good to go for a little bit, but I think he feels that there's no point in really, you know, making that thing stay in when I have a Ferroseed that he can't really do all that much to, and all I'm going to do really is set up spikes here. So that's my second layer of the game, actually. I think it's my second, maybe my first. No, I've already got my one up from the beginning of the game. It's probably my second there, and now Twisted Dimensions return to normal, so he can do stupid stuff. He could do stuff to me anyway because he's a Whimsicott and he just bypasses freaking Trick Room anyway because of priority stupidness. But he goes for the Stun Spore, and this is where I'm an idiot because I forget that Hitmonlee, my Hitmonlee anyway, is a reckless Hitmonlee. It doesn't have Limber, so first of all I try and set up my third layer of spikes, but he encores me into Protect because I did it the turn before to scout him. So that kind of blows because I'm stuck into Protect now, so I have to go into something. Priest Harrow, disposed to, what the fuck am I saying? Priest Harrow happens to be the guy who I'm able to go to, and he's going to get paralyzed because I'm an idiot. It was going to happen one way or another, but there you go. I just want to break this sub, in all honesty, so that's kind of what I'm going to be going for here. I'm going to go for Mach Punch, and I just speed up the entire portion of the game, because Whimsicott is fuck. I tell you what, I don't like Whimsicott one incy, wincy, tinsy, bincy, hintsy, lincy, jincy, tinsy, kinsy, wincy bit. Because all it just sits like it's like Cresselia. If you compare it to Cresselia, Cresselia is a thing that kind of just sits there. It just waits for you to die. Same thing with Whimsicott. It just like sits there, leech seeds you, just like subs, encore, just waits for you to die. That's why Ferroseed is actually a pretty good switch in. So after some stupid shit with me getting paralyzed multiple times with Hitmonlee and not being able to break his sub and constantly losing health to Leech Seed, I'm going to eventually go into Ferroseed, and obviously he can't gain health from me with Leech Seed, so that's to my benefit, because he can't continuously do the sub leftovers Leech Seed game. He can only sub with lefties, which isn't actually going to sort of put him in a good position, because I can continuously break his sub with Gyro Ball, and he is not going to be having a very, I guess, reliable way of getting HP back, apart from lefties, really. So he's going to switch out and go into a Escavalier, takes a lot of damage on the switch in, and takes a Gyro Ball from me. With the paralyzed Gyro Ball, it's actually going to do a lot of damage to the Escavalier, more than I thought it would. Encore ends, which is nice because it allows me to go for the spikes, my final layer. And the thing about this is, at this point, all his guys don't really have enough HP as to where they can now live a switch in, because Escavalier has very low HP. It's going to die from Stealth Rock plus 3 layers. Whimsicott is going to die from Stealth Rock plus 3 layers, and his Cofagrigus is also going to die from Stealth Rock plus 3 layers. So at this point, all Ferroseed really needs to do is sit here while he switches. I don't know why he switched out there with his Escavalier. He could have gone for a Mega Horn and probably killed me, but it doesn't really make a difference, because in the end, he's actually going to die from the switch in with his Whimsicott. He's going to bring in his Escavalier, and that's going to die, and he's going to bring in his Cofagrigus, and that's going to die. So whatever order he chooses, I guess he chooses Cofagrigus first, but there you go. Death by spikes, death by entry hazards. This is why you need to carry a spinner on your team, because if you come up against a team like this, then you're going to have issues if things are on the ground and you don't have a spinner. So apparently that was bad for him, and I managed to pull it out my ass, because yay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel. I don't know why I randomly said that right now, because you're probably watching this because you are subscribed, but if not, say hi to me, and you can do that. You can also check me out on my social links below. I haven't done this in a long time, but you can go and check out the Twitter, the Fuck Air book, and the Tumblr pages, all listed in the description. Funny thing, my Twitter has actually changed the name of it. I changed it so it's more easy for people to find me. It's I'm now Lord NBZ on Twitter, at Lord NBZ. The nice thing about Twitter You don't have to make a new account if you want to change your name. If you want to change your @name, you can just change it in your settings, and as long as no one else has it registered, you're good to go. So that's what I did. I just used Lord MBZ because it's easier to say to people, and now more people can follow me on Twitter. So you should follow me on Twitter, cause that's where I like talking about things. So yay. If you want to do that, do that. Otherwise, leave a like on the video. That always helps. And I will see you guys next Millennium Day thing. Okay, I need to shut the fuck up. I'm being an idiot now. Goodbye.